Former Chief Minister Nongthungma Biren, accompanied by 3 MLAs, leave Imphal for National Capital to urge Centre for formation of popular government in Manipur and rehabilitation of IDPs. Public meeting held in Imphal seeks free movement of all communities on national highways, resettlement of all IDPs in their original places and abrogation of suspension of Operation Sue Agreement. Dhanamanjuri University Vice Chancellor Professor W. Chandababu emphasizes the importance of nurturing writers and inculcating strong reading culture among youngsters to build progressive and informed society. And Principal Chief Conservator of Forest Anurag Bajpai says state government is taking various initiatives to conserve wildlife, one being setting up of Sangai Conservation cum Breeding Center at Kaibulamjao. Hello and welcome to Impact News. You're watching Primetime English Bulletin. I'm JOYSHREE USHAM bringing you the top stories and latest news at this hour. Former Chief Minister Nongthungma Biren, accompanied by 3 MLAs, left Imphal for the national capital today to urge the Centre for formation of a popular government in Manipur. The MLAs joining him on the Delhi visit are Thanga AC MLA Tongbram Robindro, Sekmai AC MLA Haikam Dingo and Konthaujam AC MLA S. Ranjan. Speaking to media at Imphal International Airport before departure, N. Biren stated that the purpose of the visit is to hold discussions with central leaders regarding the installation of a popular government in the state, prevailing state crisis and rehabilitation of internally displaced persons. However, he did not specify which central leaders they will be meeting during the visit.
So, is it the report that you have you're going to urge the government
Centre to form the government?
Manipur की situation से Manipur की तंगु लेता
But exactly, I cannot say about it.
Manipur की हुजिक लेरिबा situation से Manipur की तंगु लेता situation सिदा इदा कोई अथुबा मतमदा popular government अमा थम्बिरगा लेरिबा situation से IDP की तौरिबा highway की तौरिबा खोलिबा मयाम से लोइसिनबा खरा थुना तौसी हाइदना दुगी तक्सन बसतपने.
In light of the ongoing unrest in the state that began on May 3, 2023, a public meeting was held in Imphal today to address the prevailing crisis and hardships faced by displaced persons in Manipur. The meeting themed free movement of all communities on the national highways, resettlement of all IDPs in their original places, and abrogation of suspension of Operation Sue Agreement was jointly organized by Awang Sekmai Nupi Kanbalup, Imagi Meira and Manipur International Youth Center at Iboyaima Shumang Lila Shanglen in Palace Compound. The event was moderated by UNI Bureau Chief Ningthau Khongjam Satyajit and attended by Senior Advocate Khaidem Mani, Amokok President SM Jalal, Zelengrong Union Manipur Chairman Achung Phaume, DM Community College Nodal Officer Dr. Rejuddin Sheikh, Imagi Meira President DH Sujata, and Core Committee Convener VC Shimri. Taking part in the meet, Imagi Meira President TH Sujata asserted that restoring free movement along the national highways is vital to restoring normalcy in the state. She expressed concern over the prolonged suffering of internally displaced persons who have been forced to live in relief camps for nearly 2 years without proper rehabilitation. Sujata noted that many IDPs are unable to return to their homes or rebuild their lives, leading to deep emotional distress and even instances of suicide. She further appealed to legislators to set aside political differences, prioritize the welfare of citizens and come together to form a popular government and to act responsibly to bring relief to the displaced people.
Assembly hingan gi have some way no do neba. I guess Samidan hingan Bamatamda, but do they follow Pazana Chalapamatamda, so then a governor Linga neba, laying the Via Pote, Adubo, Lengan, Gadava Mutina, Moenas Minale to Posiki, Ketanu, I take with Prazamo, and Moema Mihu Tagat Haragas Praza, Quelle, community Miamna, Puno Hona Minaraga, Governor Masuling, the Suya Poteta, Aduna Maram, Oraga, Chanjaman Topodi, a violent Yaudana, a Chumba Lambida, a Sumba Saxenda, Armana Changela, Godum Honaga Nikali, Bakoy Mihut in a Kabiriba, member in Assembly Labiri was suspended Legasu, Moina Sumogi responsibilities here, Rachown or home to eat, not regularly relief and the labor society was there. Hena Torpekudong Jabale, highways in a hard regadi, Angam Chana by Hypermalakan, Munagan Taba, Mamato, Daka, Way, Matang election, Kagi Haragadi, Moshi the focus BBU.
Committee on Tribal Unity Kotu Sadar Hills has issued a 48-hour ultimatum to the authorities demanding the arrest of those involved in the abduction and assault of Kamgin Lal Chongloy of El Paikot village, Kangpokpi. Kotu stated that the victim, an employee of Lemakong Army Headquarters, was abducted on October 2 from Makhan Liangmai Naga village by armed groups and allegedly tortured at Kurkul. The committee condemned the withdrawal of Assam rifles from buffer zones in Churachandpur and Kangpokpi districts, alleging that it has led to a rise in avoidable incidents. It also criticized the centre's reluctance to impose AFSPA in valley districts. Kotu warned that if the culprits are not arrested within 48 hours, it will take measures to defend its people and reintroduce commuter checks along National Highway number 2. In continuation of the series of protests opposing the proposed eviction of Laying call for the expansion of the High Court of Manipur complex, Maira Paibi and residents of Kontha, Ahlup and nearby areas staged a protest demonstration at Bazaar Board Community Hall today. Protesters carried placards denouncing the planned displacement of the settlement. Speaking on the sidelines, spokesperson T. Gitchandra Mangang highlighted the history of Laying Call and detailed the challenges faced by its residents, sharing their aspirations and concerns with participants. Protester Nirmala Rajkumari questioned where the people of Laying Call would go if forced from their homes. Laying Call Kanbalup President Maimom Anil Meite and other prominent members took part in the sit-in.
Laying Kong eviction Kangodan government Taropose, Yaning the Pondopoina, Mogi support of Boina, Darana de Panjavani, Takana Tosiam Lali, Moji Matam Kayama, Kayatinaraba, Kuni Haitare Medicose, Mamaki Kudonti, my aunt Tinaraga, Patana Sekosaraga, Dalatara Matamsida, Bayam Hoki community site, taken the Ying the Vida, Moikara, the lady no Lapam Sabamana, Sindiva, Tabusunatava, Moituga, Munaleva, Mayam, the Awata, the Mayam, the Young Vilek, the Mayam, Loyamuta, Awaba, Tinaduni, the Sidako. No, I have Pondoseri, Mutaloki Mission, so Ima Sinasulu, Namana, Makuna Toro, Tabakudimata, support Ogani, Yanaki Eviction, Tingnava, Honaminas.
Apunba Nupi Chaukat Loop Kurkul condemns blaming Sekmai MLA for the recent eviction drive at Kurkul Moibung Kuno. A meeting was held in this regard at Kurkul Makhalekai Community Hall today, where association member N. Sushila clarified that the eviction drive carried out by district administration has nothing to do with the local MLA. She appreciated inspection of the evicted site by a team led by MPCC President K. Megachandra. However, she stressed that the MPCC President should not make unwanted comments without knowing the prevailing land controversy between Moibung Kuno and Kurkul Makhalekai.
Kai ani asigi marakta lamgi chayenaba haibadi jetnaba lairiba asigi maramdadi honorable akhoi Megachandra na kari amata khangbiram loi aduga election gi khudongchaba lauraga political party singna nakal amatangi saita laibiraga akhoi dagi khudongchaba lauba aduga vote ki khudongchaba launabagi damakta lakbiba asigi damakta di akhoi nungaiba oijadi aduna honorable MLA na asigumba eviction asigi matangda khangbining lairagadi mari lainaba authority da inquiry tawbiyu atopa political party na su akhoi gi khukul asida changbirak laga vote khombagi moongda changbirak pase tawbiganu haina apin tawjari.
Two prisoners reportedly escaped from the temporary jail located inside the DC complex mini secretariat Chandel in the wee hours yesterday. Reliable sources said that the escape took place between 1:15 and 3:10 a.m. after the inmates broke through a toilet window ventilator. The fugitives were identified as 20-year-old Thang Lin Kap, a son of Ngampao from Kolang, Kampat, Myanmar, and 49-year-old Saimang Kipgen, son of Lingkhopao Kipgen from New Laikot More, Technopol district. Sources added that Thanglin Kap was rearrested around 8 a.m. the same day near Chandonpokpi village gate, while Saimang Kipgen remains at large. Authorities have launched a search operation to trace the missing inmate. Fire broke out last night in a house at Kairang Mamang Lekai under Imphal East Porampat subdivision. Manipur Fire Service team promptly responded, controlling the blaze and preventing major damage. Preliminary reports suggest the fire was caused by an electric short circuit. Dhanamanjuri University Vice Chancellor Professor W. Chandababu emphasizes the importance of nurturing writers and inculcating a strong reading culture among youngsters to build a progressive and informed society. He made remarks at the opening of two-day international seminar dedicated to the life and works of Manipur's eminent writers Laishram Samarendra and Irengbam Sonamani, held at the State Central Library in Imphal today. The seminar is jointly organized by Fiction and Poetry Club, Manipur, State Central Library, Imphal, Department of Manipuri, Assam University, Kha Manipur College, Kakching, IQAC NG College, Lamphel, and others. Professor Chandababu observed that while modern technology has made life more convenient, it has also distanced people from the habit of reading. He appeals to the younger generation to revive the practice of reading, which he said is essential for gaining wisdom, nurturing creativity, and building character. Scholars, teachers, and students from various universities and colleges took part in the seminar.
Information 1925 youngsters younger generation lirik habits inculcate habits reading habits club institution level library institutions library institutions enroll scope alarming situation.
Principal Chief Conservator of Forest Anurag Bajpai says state government is taking various initiatives to conserve wildlife, one being setting up of Sangai Conservation Cum Breeding Center at Kaibulamjau to save the endangered state animal. He was speaking on the sidelines of one-day Manipur Wildlife Photography exhibition organized by Forest Department at Nupilal Complex in Imphal today as part of the ongoing 71st Wildlife Week celebrations 2025. Anurag Bajpai informed that various conservation projects have been initiated, including the development of a 227-hectare bird sanctuary at Korumpat in Kakching district and a bird rescue center in Bishnupur. He added that new conservation centers are also being set up in Zirbam, Kamjong and Ukrul to protect rare and endangered bird and animal species. Speaking on the occasion, Anurag Bajpai highlighted that the exhibition aims to document Manipur's rich natural heritage while creating awareness about wildlife conservation. The exhibition showcased around 100 photographs of wild birds found in Manipur. These photographs will also be exhibited during the Wildlife Week Grand Finale on October 9 at City Convention Center in Imphal.
for the conservation of wildlife, for the protection of the animals, and particularly the unique animals of this state. We have taken many initiatives. Very small animal, it is nocturnal in habit, which is found in Manipur, that is called slow loris. Maximum population is available in Jiribam. Slow loris Conservation Cum Breeding Center. It is coming up very soon. Bullock gibbon, a unique monkey which is found in Manipur, mainly in Tegnopal, Kamjong and Chandel, and then southern part of the Churachandpur, Pirzal side. So for this, we have laid the foundation of Bullock gibbon Conservation Cum Breeding Center at Kamjong. Nongin Captive Breeding Center is almost completed. We are just giving the finishing touch in Ukrul. I think by the end of this year, we will be in position to inaugurate it for the public as well as for the research purpose and scientific purposes.
Jiribam Forest Division conducted a public awareness drive across the district today to promote the conservation of wildlife and forest cover as part of the ongoing 71st Wildlife Week celebrations. Officials urged the public to refrain from catching, poaching or trading wild animals and birds, warning that violators would face action under the Wildlife Protection Amendment Act 2022. Bishnupur Forest Division also conducted an anti-poaching drive as part of the Wildlife Week celebrations. The operation took place across Hautak Tamfa Kunau, Hautak Kulen, Wangu Terakong, Kumbi, Kha Tinungay, Kairen Pabi, Kainau, Irengbam, Kainau Mamang, Ngaikong and Togbul. During the drive, officials seized 7 bird-catching nets set by poachers targeting migratory birds that visit the state's wetlands during the winter season. Now with that, it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring you news on the first state-level open folk song competition organized by Kanglei Leisha Phal. Keep watching Impact News.
Aina khwaidagi pamjabase akhoi pabungna khangleirame
se Loktak water tank ni North East ki manungda Manipur na ihan hana saba food grade water tank ni masida 2 layers 3 layers makhal yamgre maru oina mase saksangda thakna chanaba ising da sije naw oina na hairei
aina nongonda surprise am bi na toijiga
yam chawina sidia
nang ya pam se noi paung khali duga ai jina chawi hendro
Welcome back after the break. You're watching Primetime English Bulletin. Kanglei Leisha Phal hosted the first state-level open folk song competition on the theme Yelhomi Kanba today. Speaking at the opening ceremony held at BB Imphal TV studio, Kwaketil Thokchom Lekai, Sana Konung Utra Shanglen Angom Ningtho Angom Poiriton stressed the importance of preserving one's culture. He noted that while learning other languages is necessary for communication with outsiders, members of the same community should prioritize promoting their own language and script. Kanglei Leisha Phal President Sana Mangang, who also attended the event, stated that the main aim of the competition is to popularize the community's unique cultural identity, including traditional music, attire, and other heritage elements. A total of 35 participants competed in the event.
Sigumasi yaragadi ekoi yelomi kan bagi posida ekoi masen naktak pun matamdadi ekoi irol lejari bisedum sisinnabiba atopa pur thengnaba matamdadi hoi ngamnaba koi lon phongna ba yaba lon myang ama leibani dum phongna biba kasu kaide yamna maroi ekoi gi pur basidi ekoi bu kan bigidaba lakadabsi aigi wakalonda kanagomba amatta pur amatna leiroi ekoi di isana isabu kanjaba natragadi malamsidagi ekoi nom soidana mutkini
Kanglei Leisha Phal thamjari pandandi ekhoi gi oibe isai se thamoi da mayek senga khangobado madu leihona bagi damakta competition haibase thamtaragadi changdamnaba je lap matamdidi makoida hena mamutana nung yongna khanjin ba hengani haibase wakhalo lebedi khona competition oina thamjarakpani.
Two-day cultural and traditional dance competition of Kindergarten Montessori School commenced today, showcasing the rich cultural heritage of Manipur. Students of the school presented vibrant performances representing the traditional dances of various communities residing in the state. Speaking on the occasion, school founder and principal Dr. L. Dhaneshwar highlighted that Manipur is home to diverse indigenous tribes, each with its own unique identity, culture and tradition. He emphasized that the union of these different communities forms the true essence and identity of Manipur. Dr. Dhaneshwar further stressed the importance of imparting knowledge of traditional dance, music and culture to the younger generation so that they understand and preserve the state's rich cultural heritage.
Manipur is a ethnic group. Mayam amana punjal laga same banina high ethnic group sing sige Masai culture amad identity amadi Masai traditional or magi loina mak laija banina high the poaching si akoi haulai angang sing sida akoina khangan baba mathau tai Nongin house then the Loktak house then the Shiroi house ade amana akoi Sangai house abi akoi yamna maru koi ba then akoina seliba akoi ngasigi pijon sing jisu akoi high housing siga amadi magi culture siga mari leina pot amak akoina oina ne pangthok chabani haulai angang sing sina hauji ki Manipur lairiba akoi tradition oiba akoi culture sida akoi adugumba akoi yamna khangba makang mathau tai adugi damangta akoi ngasigi sigumba akoi culture and tradition dance competitions akoi pangthok jaban
Yaibilan Children Home Kaibi Sanapat in Imphal East District celebrated its 42nd Foundation Day today with a simple yet meaningful function held at the home premises. Attending the event, Lamlai MLA Khongbantabam Ibomcha lauded the efforts of those working at the children's home for their selfless dedication toward the welfare of the children. He encouraged the caregivers and staff to continue their noble service with sincerity and compassion and also donated financial assistance. Former USHAM President Nongthongbam Rajendro Elias Boy also attended and donated financial assistance, further assuring of assistance in the future. Those running the home expressed gratitude to all those who have extended support and help. Progressive Alliance for Leadership and Empowerment of Mothers, PALEM, observed its first Foundation Day at GM Hall today. Speaking at the event held under the banner Mangjil Thaba Khunai Ama Sembada Nupi Singgi Thaudang, PALEM President Kumabam Jibanmala stressed that the main objective of the PALEM is to nurture and develop intelligent, knowledgeable and resourceful mothers and women to bring a progressive society. She commended the spirit and responsibility of women in the Meitei society, from household chores, activities in the farm and handloom and handicrafts, making significant contribution in the economy.
Akoi palem na sangjaliba pandamsi nupi oibu thauna piba aduga loinana mangjin thaba nupi haibadi mama haibado ohenba sinmilon gi matang da su akoi sinmilon se akoi gi khune ki oina asi phogda akoi sinmi oina lai haijariba adubu akoi mapu oiba ngamnana ba nupi se thauna leinaba haibagi pandam du da palem sangchanjaban palem na akoi unit sing sida samna harabada moidangpo dei khangabo akoi sigumba se mafam khara se akoi nupi gi phisalon sa kari kra sigumba da akoi tawjari aduga makhata badasu akoi mafam amu ahumsi athuba matamda akoi pangthok janaba honajari.
Indian Red Cross Society Imphal East District Branch carried out a one-day first aid training program at Vision Foundation School, Kaibi Haikak Mapal today. Trained first aider Dr. Akin IRCS Imphal East District Joint Secretary RK Devtaranjan, Coordinator Sorakhaibam Jatra, Volunteer L. Jiban imparted training to school students during the program. Now the sports news. Manipur boys team defeated Andhra Pradesh team 101-49 points in today's 11th Group F match of the ongoing 50th National Sub-Junior Basketball Championship 2025 for boys and girls in Dehradun. The championship, which kicked off today, will continue until October 10 at the Parade Indoor Ground in Dehradun. Andhra Pradesh, Assam, Manipur and Meghalaya are placed in Group F for boys. The 7th match of the ongoing 30th L. Sangeeta Devi Memorial First Division Football League between KYC Kurkul North and YAC Yai School at Patsoi Patu Pamyal Ground today ended in 1-1 draw. 7 teams from Imphal West District are competing in the Football League. SJC Sangaitel Road defeated SKYC Sekmai 2-0 in the second match. Football kit and uniform were handed over to players and officials of Southern Sporting Union SSU Singjamei participating in the third Manipur Premier League today. The program held at the club office located at Kakwa was graced by Singjamei MLA Y. Kemchand, Imphal Municipal Council Mayor L. Lokeshwar and SSU Singjamei President K.H. Ibopishak among others. Team consisting of 27 players of the football club will participate in the league being held under the aegis of All Manipur Football Association. N. Bikash, W. Roshan, Sobikash Sharma, N. Yaspal, N. Dolen and L. Janaranjan are match officials of the football club. 15 different teams from different parts of the state will compete in the league. In the opening match of the Football League, Southern Sporting Union Singjamei and Sangay Heroes Angtha will play at Sai NARC Artificial Turf Ground, Takil. The third Manipur Premier Football League will kick off tomorrow under the aegis of All Manipur Football Association at Sai NARC Artificial Turf Ground, Tagil. 15 teams including Sagolban United, Sangay Heroes, All Manipur Football Association, Mayang Imphal United FC, Rising Athletic Union, Youth Social Welfare Association, Anoba Imagi Mangal, Athletic Brothers Association, Southern Sporting Union, Young Physics Union, Ketrigao Iril Mapal Youth Club, Asufi FA Angtha FC, Imphal Youth Football Club and Social Sporting Union sector will compete in the league. In the opening match, Southern Sporting Union Singjamei will face Sangay Heroes Angtha. Now, before we end, let's take a look at the headlines once again. Former Chief Minister Nongthumang Biren, accompanied by 3 MLAs, leave Imphal for National Capital to urge Centre for Formation of Popular Government in Manipur and Rehabilitation of Internally Displaced Persons. Public meeting held in Imphal 6, free movement of all communities on the national highways, resettlement of all IDPs in their original places, and abrogation of suspension of operation agreement with Kuki militants. Dhanamanjuri University Vice Chancellor Professor W. Chandababu emphasizes the importance of nurturing writers and inculcating strong reading culture among youngsters to build progressive and informed society. And Principal Chief Conservator of Forest Anurag Bajpai says the state government is taking various initiatives to conserve wildlife, one being setting up of Sangay Conservation Cum Breeding Center at Kaibulamjao. That's all we have in this bulletin. Thank you for being with us. Coming up next is Primetime Manipuri Bulletin. Have a great evening and stay safe.
Shijaraba subscribers thingi mapamda